What's going on, everyone? It's another Wednesday. That means it's another appointment with the Inner Circle Podcast. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Charlie, with my co-host, Melanie. How is everyone doing?
Round of applause. How are you doing?
I'm doing, well, much better. I know I've talked about this the last 2 weeks on the podcast at the beginning. So for the people, for the people that do listen to us, and have heard it and messaged me and checked on Gizmo or asked about Gizmo, Gizmo is fine. Yes, and that deserves an applause too. That deserves a hallelujah.
Hey,
A big
praise the
hallelujah.
Lord. Praise the Lord. Gizmo is good.
Because I'm not gonna lie, it definitely affected me. But my boy,
Yeah.
what I thought was something bad is just fatty deposits.
Stop giving him pork rinds and bacon. And you know what? I will take fault because when you went on vacation, he came to my house. I dog sat Gizmo for I think it was like a week or so. And you know, I'm very I like to share and like whatever I ordered or whatever food I had, I cooked. I definitely shared some with Gizmo. He likes human food more than he likes his own.
I mean, yeah, it's hard not to give dogs, especially when he stare at those puppy eyes and stuff. Like
He's
it's
my
hard.
he's my food critic. He'll tell me if he likes it or not. So, and
It's
he's
very
never
hard.
not liked my food. The only thing that he's ever like not eaten that I was surprised by, I think it was like lettuce or like
Oh yeah. And if it's real spicy too, he can smell it. He won't eat it.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've tried to give him
Anyway,
time to see if he'll eat it. Not that I will let him actually take it if he tried to go for it, but I tried to give it to him, and he's like,
give him what?
Takis.
Oh my god. I don't even like Takis. They
No,
give
because
me
he stares at me, so I'm like, you want? So then I like kind
I
of
can't
like
believe you eat that shit. I can't eat that. That
once
gives
in a
me
blue.
heartburn.
No. Once in a blue. I don't be eating that like that. I be telling even kids, I'm like, yo, don't. That's bad for you. Like it is bad for you. It's once in a blue thing that I have.
They have different flavors now. But
I don't do all those
I'm
different.
glad Gizmo's good.
How are you?
Yeah,
Yes, I got Gizmo's good. How are you?
I'm good. I feel like this week so far has been a blur. Like I've just been working a lot. This weekend, did I do anything? I don't think I didn't. Well, it was way too hot to function. I had plans actually to go out, and I just no. And I
Well, tell
decided to
people when
stay
you are gonna go because I heard of it. And I'm like, oh shit, I want to do that.
the museum.
The museum, but wasn't it specifically like the Puerto
Yeah,
Rican?
it's like a Borinquen. It has to do with someone like an artist who is from originally from Puerto Rico, and it's in the museum of the city. Um, the exhibit is running till September, so I got time to go see it. But yeah, it was too hot, and then on top of that, I just wanted to stay home and watch soccer, which I've been watching. The Euro Cup. Shout out to Spain. They won. They beat England. And then Copa America, which was against Colombia and Argentina. I wasn't really going for anyone. I was rooting for Brazil, and they got eliminated. So I guess I went. I don't know. I don't want to say I went for Colombia, but I heard like horror
No,
stories of I heard horror stories of like everything that went on and transpired at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. I don't know. If you guys can't are incapable to like hold a Copa America match with two countries playing against each other, how the hell are we gonna host a World Cup, which is gonna be like 27 countries or I don't even know how many like matches. That shit's gonna be insane. But I'm looking forward to the World Cup nonetheless. Anyway, how was your weekend besides Gizmo's good news?
um, pretty chill, pretty chill.
I feel like we didn't go out.
Pretty chill. I didn't go out. Yeah, I didn't go out Friday night. I hung out. Thank God for a little bit to get my mind off of things going on with Gizmo and stuff. Because what happened also was, as you know, I went for the appointment, but then they had a situation where I had to go on
Mhm.
Monday. But anyways, it still was a lot for me and weighing heavy on me. But I hung out. But that's pretty much it. This weekend was kind of lay low. Originally, I had plans to go away, but when this happened with Gizmo, that went out the window. So I was
Oh
trying to
yeah.
pass Miami or something, but
It's
um,
okay. A few more weeks and we'll
okay,
be.
yeah,
I'm trying to
yeah,
think like my calendar. How many weeks?
two.
Like two.
That's this week too. Well,
Two
yeah,
and
no,
some
two,
change.
two and change, yeah. But
I'm so excited.
this weekend, me too. But this weekend was a weird week. Like there was so much going on, especially in the celebrity death. Like I mean,
Yeah.
all death, but it started last week, a little shortly after the show. Benji Gregory, I don't know if you remember who that is, a child actor from that show Alf. He died, and this is such a sad way. He died in his car with his dog as well. I guess he suffered from depression and all that stuff. Yeah, so he
So
must
he
have.
killed him and his dog.
He didn't kill himself. They think that he died because of the extreme heats going on in Arizona. And he like passed
What?
out or whatever in his car, and yeah, and succumbed to, like, I guess he and his dog as well. So that's so sad to hear. But then as the days went by, we heard of Dr. Ruth
Yeah. I have a
passing.
list right here.
Then Richard Simmons.
Richard Simmons, Dr. Ruth Westheimer. I knew about, I got familiar with a lot of sexual topics because of her. And she's the
Yeah,
reason, Dr. Ruth is the reason that we were allowed to say penis and vagina in the media. So, Shannon Doherty, that was very sad.
yeah,
Um, Kobe Bryant's father, Joe Bryant, passed away. He was only 69. And then Bill Combs, the veteran actor known for The Bodyguard, he died at 90. Oh, well, this was a couple weeks back, but I was kind of like, wow. I was very disappointed in this death because I was rooting for him with his sobriety. Shifty Shell Shock from Crazy Town.
yeah. That was a few weeks ago. Yeah, but this weekend alone, it was like, whoa, like it was insane, and
Yeah.
especially we already knew Shannon Doherty has been battling cancer since 2015. But what I loved about her, listen,
She actually was battling cancer, allegedly. She was battling cancer during her tapings of Beverly Hills 90210, and she never told anyone. And it came back in 2015.
I
I
never
could be
heard.
wrong. I could
I
be
never
wrong,
heard.
but
I heard it started in 2015, went away, and came back. But nonetheless,
yeah.
um, Heather's iconic movie, the original Mean Girls, I call Heather's. Beverly Hills 90210, which was iconic, and although she was only 4 seasons, but like she was on that show also at the height. Like that show became popular just the first season with that cast, so and she was part of it.
Yeah.
Charmed, so definitely she's definitely leaving a legacy behind. And all of them, Richard Simmons, growing up, we grew up on Richard Simmons. Like we literally grew up. It's crazy that don't you feel weird even people that are dying from our parents' time, but now we have people dying from our time and our parents. It's a lot. I
It's
don't know.
it's a lot, and it's very
It's a lot.
depressing, and it makes me really very protective and like overanalyze and worry so much about my own parents and my family. Like I
Same.
say this, I think about that all the time. Like that's the one thing, the one topic in therapy that I feel like I haven't done a breakthrough in because I'm holding on to that shit for dear life. So as depressing as that may be, but
No,
such
but I
is
mean,
life.
yeah, it's life, and I'm sure other people think about it, mull over it. And listen, unfortunately, like reality, is reality. That's why some people get depressed, and some people themselves just take themselves out. because of all those thoughts. And it's like it really does take a strong-minded like people. And again, like this is why I will always say talking to someone like therapy and stuff and working through
Mhm.
your stuff, it's very important. And we was talking about it earlier. I feel like jobs, or if we want to be so progressive, especially the Gen Zers coming up and everything, like jobs should start offering mental health days. Just like we have sick days, just like we have days, maternity leave, bereavement and stuff, we should have like mental health days. Jobs
Yeah,
should start doing that. They really should.
agreed.
But anyways, moving on from like
Heavy delight.
all those people, but to someone who was almost could have been dead. But I just think it's just an episode of Scandal that we're watching. Trump's assassination attempt also went down this weekend. Oh, this weekend was a lot. And I'm tired. Like this whole election thing. I'm so sad that we're back to it. I knew it was gonna be
Yeah.
what it is. Like
This
when
is another thing that's depressing the shit out of me. But before we preface anything, before we've obviously never been like a
podcast,
political type of podcast. That's not our gig. That's not our zhuzh. If you want to listen to that, go to the other podcast that doesn't even have. That's not even. It's defunct. Um, we one thing I will say, whether people are for Trump or not for Trump, like to each their own. Any sort of assassination on like whether it's a president or someone of a high caliber like that, not that he's a high caliber person, but that is, I don't wish that upon anyone. I don't condone that. I This is the fucking reason why there needs to be like harder and more, they need to restrict guns and like have gun laws. That kid, literally a fucking kid, younger than my youngest kid's sister, was able to just go on a fucking roof and like point and shoot. That's just crazy to me. And I don't know what's happening with the Secret Service. It's news to me that there are women in the Secret Service. Call me old fashioned, call me an uncultured swine, bitch, but I am not accustomed to hearing that there are women in the Secret Service because from what I've seen from the images, Donald Trump is this big and the Secret Service lady was this tall.
well, you
That
know,
is,
he got some pussy around to grab, allegedly. But listen, I'm just gonna keep it sweet, short, and simple. I'm gonna try because I know I could go off on tangents, especially when I get passionate. I think
do you
it's
think
just.
it was staged?
I think it's staged. I think it's a part of it's. Oh, I hate. God, I'm thankful to be alive, but this world we live in sometimes, I think it's ghetto and I hate it. Sometimes I dislike it sometimes because it's like we're living in a movie. I think it's an episode out of Scandal. Like if you see
Simulation.
this woman, I don't know if you've seen all the videos. There's a video
Yeah, the
out.
woman that was just ready with her phone.
Come on now.
I
And he,
mean,
I think
Karen
it was
speak.
planned for him to win. That's it. It's
Some people
all.
know how to. Some people know how to drive stick. Some people know how to parallel park, and then there's other people who have their phone sitting on ready to record, like a Karen. I don't know if like I'm not sure why her reaction was to record right away, record him dropping to the floor and stuff. I think that's crazy. That wouldn't have been my reaction. I think if I hear, we're from New York, we're from the Bronx. If you hear gunshots, you get down on the fucking ground. You're not gonna be like looking up and trying to see where the hell is coming from. Like fuck that. I still hear fireworks and I'm like, and I have to like second guess, like, are those really fireworks? Should I check the Citizen app?
Really?
I feel
Yep.
like I'm way more alert. Where were they? They were in Pennsylvania, right? In some rural place in Pennsylvania. I mean, Philadelphia is not that far. And Philadelphia is known for some crime. So for them to act all like unfazed, it is questionable. However, the events that transpired were crazy. And like, I hope this is some sort of like cosmic karma for Trump and like makes him realize like, stop fucking being the way that you are. You can get clipped in a millisecond. Two more, like an inch and a half, it would have been kaputs. So
Moving on. Moving
It was
on.
in Butler, Pennsylvania.
Let's play a game. We're gonna talk about our top because I was the other day. I was coming back from the gym and I hit you up, and we gotta get more into it. And I was like, "Girl, why?" Because I had my back from Kia playing, and I was feeling my oats. So it dawned on us: what are the top, like, especially us growing up?
Yeah.
Because it's like as kids we heard these songs. Obviously, we had no right to be listening to some of these songs, but we did. So we gotta give our top our top what we think are the most sexual songs out there. So we're gonna do that in a little bit. But first, I want to
Hmm.
play one of my favorite games, and we haven't played it in a while. We're gonna play it now. One's gotta go. I know it's not one of your favorite, but I love it and I miss it, and we haven't played it in a while.
I don't
So,
hate it.
let me pull it. We're easy.
What edition or like, is it random things?
Yes, yes. The game that I purchased is it's like a packet. Hold on, here we go. One's gotta go. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't. Oh, okay.
As long as they're not weird ass like horror movies and stuff.
One gotta go. The Red Ranger, Blue Ranger, Black Ranger, or the White Ranger.
Tommy was the White Ranger, right?
Yes.
The Blue Ranger. He's the nerd, right? With the
Yeah.
glasses. I wasn't really big on Power Rangers. I almost said Powerpuff Girls. I wasn't. That wasn't my vibe. But go ahead. Yeah, Blue.
Me, I guess blue. I would say blue too. Actually, no, the Red Ranger because Jason annoyed me. Next, one's gotta go. Mufasa, Optimus Prime, Leonidas, or Captain America.
I like Captain America. I never watched Transformers, so Optimus Prime can go.
For me, I don't even know who Leonidas is, so that could easily go.
I like
Um,
the name Leonidas. It sounds like Spanish.
one's gotta go. Family functions, birthdays, wedding receptions, or guys, ladies' night out.
You said family functions. What else?
Birthday
Receptions.
parties,
Uh huh.
wedding receptions, or guys, ladies' night out.
Wedding receptions. Get out of
They
here.
all do the
My
same thing.
birthday, I'm always gonna celebrate, and then ladies' night. I guess you
And
need.
I like family functions like Christmas and Thanksgiving with family and stuff. So I can't get rid of that. Wedding receptions. One has got to go. Speaking of Powerpuff Girls, one's got to go. Mojo Jojo, Blossom, Bubbles, or Buttercup.
I'm Buttercup. Hello.
Ooh,
Look
I
at
love
me.
Buttercup. That's my favorite.
That's your favorite.
That's
You're
my
dressed
favorite
like
Powerpuff.
Bubbles right now.
The Slut Bubbles.
Nah.
'Cause she's baby blue and I'm blue.
Mojo Jojo could go. He's such a fucking hater.
Mojo Jojo. Yeah, same. One's gotta go. Die Hard, Jurassic Park, Independence Day, or First Blood.
Yo, out of four, I probably watched one. Um, Die Hard is a great movie, so that can go. Jurassic Park is good too, even though wasn't Jeff Goldblum in that movie? So no,
And
it
the
can't
original.
go. Independence Day,
For me, I could say it's First Blood. I never
First
even heard.
Blood can go. I don't. Independence Day was a good movie too, even though I didn't watch it.
Oh, this is a
What?
good one. One's gotta go, but I know who's gonna go for me because I haven't heard from reading this. One of the names I never even heard of. One's gotta go. I wish we had some dudes on this show right now. Topanga Lawrence, A. B. Kelly Kapowski, Saved by Topanga's Boy Meets World, Kelly Kapowski, Saved by the Bell, Jackie Burkhardt, have no idea, and Kelly Bundy, Mad with Children. For me, Whoever Jackie Burkhardt is, goodbye.
Yeah, same.
That was a good one. I like that one. Ooh, one's gotta go. Makeup sex, morning sex, goodbye sex, or drunk sex.
Drunk sex. Ew. I don't know how people even function like while drunk, much less like
No,
enjoying.
no, it's not that. No, when you're nice,
Oh Lord,
it can be fun.
he's gonna explain, guys.
No, I'm not gonna explain. I'm not gonna explain. Um, oh, that's hard for me.
You know what
Goodbye,
I think?
goodbye sex, goodbye sex, goodbye sex. Gotta go.
Goodbye and makeup is kind of the same shit, kind of not really, but yeah.
One gotta go. Billie Jean, Thriller, Man in the Mirror, or Rock with You.
I love Rock with You. Billie Jean is like a classic.
Jean is
What was the first one?
Billie Jean, Thriller, Billie Jean, Man in the Mirror, Rock with
Thriller. No, can't go.
You. Man in the Mirror.
Man in the Mirror can go, even though I can't think of that song without thinking of Chris Brown performing it and like sobbing. Yeah.
Ooh, they updated this list.
They should have
One's gotta
human
go.
nature.
One's gotta go. Love on Top, Halo, Crazy in Love, or Partition.
Bye Halo.
Same.
Bye Halo.
Same, because Partition is my slut song. Crazy in Love is a classic. It's her first song, and
I love
cute as
Love on
function.
Top too. Yeah.
Next. Ooh, I like. Ooh, this is random too from the game that thing. One's gotta go. Empire State of Mind. This is a New York theme one. One's gotta go. Empire State of Mind, New York, New York, New York State of Mind, or Living for the City.
Do you know who sings all those songs?
The first two.
The Empire State of Mind, it might be Jay-Z.
Yeah.
New York State of Mind is Billy Joel. New York is Frank Sinatra. And then the last one, I forget. I'll say the last one.
Jinx, look at us. Twins. We both said it at the same time. People must be laughing. Oh, I like that one, but another time. Let's see. Ooh, this must be. Ooh, one's gotta go. Pony by Genuine. Fantasy by Mariah Carey. No Diggity by Blackstreet. Or
Yeah.
Real Love by Mary J. Blige. Oof.
I feel like I could listen to Pony and Fantasy and Blackstreet, No Diggity over and over. I'm sorry, Mary J. Blige, you could go. Real Love is not one of my favorite songs from her. She got a whole fucking album, Share My World, that I love. Real Love is not a song. It's too like boppity bop. I don't like it.
Real love.
No, I'm searching. No.
Ooh, this is hard. This is hard. I don't know. This is really, really hard. I'll say, I'm sorry, Mariah. You have a lot of songs I like, and I do like fantasy, but I not like.
I only like fantasy if it's the
Old Dirty Bastard
remix.
New York's in the house.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry, fantasy. It didn't say Dirty Bastard with it, so bye.
Oh my god.
Okay, so one's gotta go. End of the Road, Boys to Men. Just Kicking It. I don't know who sings that. Janet Jackson, That's the Way Love Goes. Or D, If I Ever Fall in Love Again, and I think that's what's their name?
Shay, I think. I forgot the guy's name. Yeah. I will say the second one, whatever the option was.
Just Kicking It, same, because I don't know exactly who that is. Oof, those are End of the Road. Oh damn, Boys, man. Yeah, those are some good ones. Ooh, there's some more, but I don't know the artists to some of these people. Can we talk? One's got to go. Can we talk?
That's Tevin Campbell.
Campbell. B, Tell Me. C, Donald Jones.
Tell Me is Groove Theory.
Okay, so Groove Theory. Tell Me. Can we talk? You Know What's Up by Donald Jones or Mariah Carey, Honey.
Bitch, Honey is like my fucking summer anthem. I could listen to Honey remix featuring the Locks. No, that's not going anywhere. That's staying in my back pocket. Um, Tevin Campbell, Can We Talk? I was listening to that song in the shower. What was the other one? Tell Me from Groove Theory. I like that song, but it can get boring to me. What's the third one?
Donald Jones. Ooh.
Oh hell no! I love Donald Jones. Sorry, Tell Me Can Go. Tell Me Can Go. Bye. Sorry.
Real quick, if you watch the video, Usher makes a cameo, and if you pause it and look real quick, you can see the peen print. Anyways, moving on. I may wear glasses, but I could spot a print from a mile away.
These gays.
Remember All Stars with Brad? I can see. One's got to go. The last one. This was fun. One's got to go. Masturbation, binging shows, junk food, or sleeping in. Junk food.
Yeah, junk food for sure. Like I'm binging my shows. I'm gonna do what I want. No.
And I need to sleep in. That was fun. Like, we haven't played that in a while. I'm like, you know what? Let's do One's Gotta Go today. But now let's go back to what we were talking about. So yeah, last week I was coming home from the gym, feeling my oats, listening to My Neck, My Back on repeat, like I was in a music video in my mind. And I hit up Melanie and I'm like, girl, I'm listening to this. And I told her, what are the top sexiest songs that like growing up that you think? So
I didn't choose sexy. I chose raunchy songs. My Neck, My Back is not sexy.
No, not sexy. Sexual songs.
Sexual. Okay. So I went back, and obviously My Neck, My Back is like number one by Kaya. Everyone knows that song. All you ladies pop yo like this, so we know that.
That's on my list.
There was... okay, so for me, one that I chose, I didn't, in no particular order, Two Live Crew with Uncle Luke. It's called We Want Some Pussy.
Oh.
In the mid-1980s, legendary producer in Miami named Mr. Mix founded a group that became the pinnacle of raunchiness in urban music. Their music was so extremely negative towards urban women and was so raunchy that their music was banned by radio stations. And yeah, it has like the lyrics, and it basically says, you see, me and my homies, we like to play this game. We call it Amtrak, but some call it the train. We will all line up in a single file line and take our turns at waxing girls' behinds. And every time it came to me, I was shit out of luck because I stick my in and it would get stuck. So that's just a snippet of like the bars. And yeah, that was nasty. Another one that I said was, I heard this song a lot during the quiet storms on a Sunday night right before school. It was Adina Howard, T-shirt and panties. You know that song because you and Ralph always sing that shit. T-shirt and my panties on. You never heard that? You never
heard something about when you move into your house?
No, that's Ari Lennox. That's my apartment.
No, I don't
know.
This
one is called T-shirt and panties. It basically goes T-shirt and my panties on. That's all it says. And like it just goes into like this whole story about like waiting for your man, and he comes home and you're just in his T-shirt and his panties. But this song is by Adina Howard, who had Freak Like Me. If you know, you know. She had her coming out party in the music industry in 1999 with the release of her breakout single, Freak Like Me. And the song was a huge success. Basically, the song goes, she talks about having sex in a very graphic details. In several lyrics, she says, picture this, I'm in my bed, body's hot, soaked, and wet. Thinking about the things I like to do, I'm open wide when it comes to freaking you. Yeah, she's a freak-a-leak. And then another song that I said was two more. Pretty Ricky on the hotline. Please tell me you know who Pretty Ricky is.
I know who Pretty Ricky is. I'm surprised that they're on your list, but okay.
They're on the list because
I love this podcast because sometimes we're best friends, but it's sometimes good to still find. It's fascinating to still find surprising things sometimes. Okay, go on.
Okay, so in the song on the hotline, they talk about having phone sex by describing what they'll do to the women on the other end of the phone in very raunchy details. And like my favorite verse is on the hotline, the sun ain't up, but I had to call you because I'm home alone lusting for you. I'm in my room, nothing but a towel on. Take them granny panties off, put on a thong.
Maggie Patty is odd. That
Yeah.
sounds like a joke song.
No, it's the beat is what makes it like it's so Miami 305. Like I
Okay.
love that song. And then the last one I'm pretty fucking sure you have is Lil Kim, How Many Licks?
Transition to my list. Oh,
You can start with that one.
Little Kim. We have two in common. Little Kim, How Many Licks is one. Especially
That was the
12,
shit.
13. I was 13. I was 13 when that song came out.
Yeah.
And not only the video was everything, but just the Cisco and just the song. Listen, that is
I
one
love
song.
Cisco.
Like that's one rap song that you can give me that I know the lyrics. Like especially the first verse. I think I've done the first verse here on the show before, and
Yeah.
Tony, so I'm not gonna do it again. But I love that song. I fucking love that song, and it's just that bitch is graphic. Like
Mm-hmm.
especially
Kim
the
did it
first
before anybody did it. Before there was a Meg Thee Stallion, before there was Cardi B, there was Lil Kim, and also Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown named her fucking album, her first album, Lil Nana, after her vagina. So
My neck, my back is also on it. Again, I was feeling the O's, as you guys know, as I explained. But another one, 9 Inch Nails, Animal.
oh yeah, I love that song.
Song. It's if you got to know who 9 Inch Nails they are, a '90s. They were when grunge rock was really in early '90s, mid '90s. They were one of those big popular bands. And that one song, I remember just being young, but always hearing, seeing the video and hearing, commentators and people talk about
It's not called
that.
Animal, by the way. It's
What
called
is it called?
Closer.
What is it?
It's called Closer.
Oh yes, Closer. But the reason why I say animal is because some of the lyrics go, "I want to f- you like an animal,"
Uh-huh.
and a lot of other copies.
You want to finish the lyric?
Go ahead.
He says, "I want to f you like an animal. I want to feel you from the inside. I want to f you like an animal. My whole existence is flawed." Basically, I mean, it's not. I don't want to. It is raunchy. It is raunchy, but like that line is raunchy. And I remember like he put so much emphasis in saying like I wanna fuck you. Like I love that. I love 9 Inch Nails. They have
Yeah.
other good songs, but this one is they're like very known for.
Um, then there's Britney Spears, "Touch of My Hand."
Oh yeah.
Listen, I'm a Britney Spears fan, and at that point, I was in high school when "In the Zone" came out. I'm still 17, but in high school. And listen, again, I'm
Freshman.
growing, and just as a Britney Spears fan, when I became a fan at 12, she was growing. So it felt very like, oh, I'm growing up, and then like she sings certain songs like that. As I'm growing, I'm also like relating. She had that too. "Breathe on Me" is very simple. "Touch of
Breathe
My
on Me
Hand."
was good too.
And "Breathe on Me" is good, but "Touch of My Hand" is really like going there, like
Yeah.
going there. And saying "I'm not ashamed of the things that I dream." I find myself flirting with the verge of obscene. And again, the lines like, "The more I come to understand the touch of my hand," like I'm like, wow, for 17 years old and growing like to really, and then your idol that you grew up with also going there, it was trippy for me. So that's why I picked that song. Um, and last but not least, I mean, how can I have a list without this woman, Madonna? Um, I was split because Madonna has had a lot of sexual videos, a lot of
Mhm.
sexual. iconic moments that were talked about, her sex book, like so much. But between these two song, songs slash videos, because it's more songs that we're talking about, but Justify My Love and Erotic.
Erotic, erotic, put your hands all over my body. That's my song.
Yeah, so those two
Which
songs,
one was the one that Lenny Kravitz like co-wrote?
Justify My Love.
Yeah, that one's good too.
And the thing is, maybe listening Erotic, I think, is more of a explicit sexual song than Justify My Love. But both videos, especially Justify My Love, depicted. I can't detach from the videos because they were both sexual, and especially for the early '90s, controversial videos. So that's my list.
Well, I'm gonna say some honorable mentions because we've had some people, thanks Chris, say a couple recent ones. I wanted to stick more so like back like in the
Yeah.
90s, 2000s era. But WAP, obviously WAP from
Yeah.
Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion is very raunchy.
Chris Brown
Um,
has some.
but raunchy pop songs from back in our day, like growing up, I Want Your Sex by George Michael. That was my shit. I Want to Sex You Up from Color Me Bad that came out in 1991. Hello, I'm Too Sexy. I mean, Right Said Fred, that was more comical than raunchy, but like it was all right. Dirty, Christina Aguilera. And then there was a couple. Madonna had one in 2023 called Vulgar, which was pretty vulgar. And then there's also, I forget who sings the song, but they it was in the Austin Powers movie, and it goes like something about I don't know anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. You remember that song?
Who?
I'm not singing that shit again.
Oh, when I think of you, I check
Yeah,
myself. Okay,
that
yeah. I know that song.
I don't know. I forgot who sings it, but it was I like the beat was so catchy, and I would sing that song not knowing what the fuck it meant. But yeah, that was cute. That was a cute little circle topic.
Yeah, well, I enjoyed it. I told you, and you're like, yeah.
I feel like honestly now what we consider to be raunchy back in the day is not even as close to raunchy as it is now.
Now we have like we said, Cardi B saying, "I got my what."
Oh, we got Sexy Red. Bend your ass over.
Put your hands on your knees.
Hands on your knees, like
Put your ass straight.
crazy. Next one that we should do is like songs that people didn't know, like had a double entendre. We didn't know that they were supposed to be sexually related, but they are. Like Wannabe from Spice Girls. That was a sexual song.
For real?
Yeah, if you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my
Oh,
friends.
okay, I get it. Yeah, I can see
Zigga
that.
Zigga is basically an orgasm. Like it's I want to zigga zigga, it means I want to orgasm. What's another one? Like a prayer. When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I want to take you there.
Oh yeah,
Mind you,
these are songs that.
bitch had
Innuendo.
Jesus in her video.
All right, so we need our next list that we're gonna bring you guys is songs that got by and you don't really think, until you really think, That's what we got. Yes.
There's another one. You remember that group that Joe Jonas was in? DNC.
Oh, Cake by the
Cake
Ocean.
by the Ocean. I love that song.
Mm-hmm. I like that song too.
Cute.
They have a good song that I be listening to for a mantra, especially to start my day good when I really want to like my day to go good. Listen to it. It's called Good Day. DNC. Today is gonna.
You know what song I found out recently was like sexual when I was doing my research? Macarena. The Macarena. It's about a girl who hooks up with a bunch of Navy men because during like Fleet Week or whatever. Because if you listen to the song, she's like, "Oh, what am I supposed to do?" He was my man was out of town and he was so fine. Baila tu cuerpo, Macarena. Okay, anyway. Yeah, that what
I
a
volunteer.
you know the feeling.
No, I'll volunteer. What is it? What isn't there like a slogan for like serve the Navy or the Army or something like that?
Be all that you can be. I don't fucking know.
But anyways, this was a cute, cool episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Um listen, I don't even want to announce the possible guests because things have been wonky lately. But
Mm.
tune in next week. You never know who may pop up. That's all we gotta say. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys could listen to us the very next day, where you catch all your favorite podcasts streaming: Spotify, Apple, iHeart. Subscribe to YouTube. It's free. Hit a like. It's free. Thank you guys so much. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to follow, like, share, subscribe, everything the Inner Circle podcast, and catch us every Wednesday live at 8 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook.